winner of the 2012 Hudson Private and Corporate Sector Award is Cynthia Whelan.
Wow, thanks very much. I have to say, Caroline, you're a very tough act to follow. I'm tempted to ask how many of the women in the audience dreamt of being a ballerina to get you to stand up, but I won't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, what an amazing honour and a real surprise it is to be accepting this award. When I had the chance to meet the other finalists and hear their stories over the past few days, I was really humbled and inspired by their individual achievements. Every finalist in this room deserves to be up here giving her acceptance speech. In hearing their stories, I found that there was a common thread. They all believed in themselves and were prepared to take calculated risks to achieve their goals. This is what separates good from exceptional. Being prepared to back yourself and having the self-confidence to give something a go. Not being afraid to ask for more and having the confidence to push yourself to take on new responsibilities and new challenges. I've had a few women say to me over the years how pleased they were that I've supported them through a promotion or a job change. I only wish that more women actually believed in themselves. You may be asking yourself, how did a ballerina who dropped out of school at 15 become the CEO of an investment bank? The simple answer is that it never occurred to me that I couldn't or that I shouldn't pursue whatever career interested me. Tenacity and resilience are the hallmarks of my success. The business of global investment banking is a complex art form and involves partnership, sheer hard work, and flawless execution. Sounds a lot like Swan Lake to me. If you believe in yourself, I think it's also important to critically assess your own skills, to take charge of your own development. Invest in yourself and prioritise your career growth. Don't expect or wait for someone else to do this for you. I've just returned from an intensive week at Oxford University on their strategic leadership course. Taking time out to review my own skills and to give myself room for self-reflection was an incredible experience and something I'd recommend everyone finds the time for. One thing that I've recognised is that I've always been myself at work. I've never tried to be one of the blokes, and I've not altered my style or my values in an effort to get ahead. You need to be true to yourself, and you need to find role models who represent the values that are important to you. I was really fortunate to start my career with a wonderful woman as my first boss. My career was definitely shaped by having such a role model early on, and I'd like to challenge all employers to seek out female role models at all levels to help attract, retain, and promote women. Seeing someone else having a family and continuing a successful executive career is the most effective way of demystifying the concept of having it all for working women. I commend the various industry bodies involved in identifying and supporting women who want to be on ASX 200 boards. But I think the real challenge is to retain women in executive roles and to see more women in CEO positions and roles with management and P&L responsibility. I've been fortunate to always work in organisations that promoted me and supported me when I had children, regardless of whether I was pregnant or had very young children. While I was on maternity leave with my third child, Barclays offered me the chance to run a regional business from Hong Kong. Our son James was just 4 months old when we moved from Sydney. There are many companies and many employers who would look past a woman on maternity leave for a promotion that involved moving countries. And I was really lucky to work for a company that didn't prejudge my decision. Living and working in Asia was one of the best experiences that we've had as a family, and I'm really pleased that Barclays gave me the opportunity and that we took the calculated risk to give it a go. There are certainly some structural impediments to women and to working parents more generally in pursuing an executive career. I've talked before about the importance of support networks at home to help women fulfil their potential at work. I advise women that the secret is to marry well, as you may have heard. But for me, support at home also includes a nanny. Without professional in-home childcare, I wouldn't have been able to progress my career as I have. We need to revisit the way childcare is delivered and the tax incentives available to keep women in the workforce and to maximise productivity. Thank you. I'm also passionate about philanthropy, particularly in areas helping less fortunate women and girls. While I love helping young, educated and ambitious women forge their careers in corporate Australia, I'm equally inspired by the story of young women from marginalised areas in Sydney who are struggling to complete their schooling or to find any paid employment. The courage and the determination of those women and girls is truly inspirational. So finally, please let me say thank you to my wonderful husband and family and my colleagues at Barclays for your endless support. And thanks again to Telstra, to Hudson, and all the supporters of these awards. And congratulations again to all the finalists here tonight on your amazing achievements. Thank you.